letter I never knew how to send. Creased every corner carefully, hoping your hands would understand. I traced your name in pencil so it wouldn't hurt to erase, but you wrote forever in ink and walked away without a trace. I was paper thin and fragile, you were a wildfire in the wind. I gave you all the pieces, you just let them fall again. I folded my heart for you, made it small enough to hold. Gave you every fragile truth, every secret I never told. But love shouldn't feel like a raking just to fit inside your hands. I folded my heart for you, and you let it slip like sand. I memorized your silence like it was poetry to read. Turned your coldest shoulders into something that I need. I kept the tears behind my smile, wore bravery like a dress. If loving you was beautiful, why does it feel like this mess? I was paper thin and shaking, you were steady walking free. I built my world around you, you never built one around me. I folded my heart for you, made it small enough to stay. Traded all my shining colors just so you wouldn't walk away. But love shouldn't mean I'm shrinking just to be the perfect view. I folded my heart for you, now I'm unfolding without you. Maybe I was too gentle, maybe I've been too far. Maybe love isn't folding, maybe love leaves you as you are. I folded my heart for you, but I'm done living that way. I'll keep my edges open, I won't crease myself to stay. If love is meant to find me, it won't ask me to undo. I folded my heart for you, now I'm choosing me over you. No more folding, no more breaking. Red on the mirror, words you wrote, forever fading like cigarette smoke. Your jacket still hanging by the door, but you don't live here anymore. I taste the truth in cheap champagne, sweet at first, then sharp with pain. You kissed me like you meant to stay, but morning always gave you away. Every I love you, you whispered slow, was just a line you didn't own. Lipstick stains on empty promises, crimson marks where your honesty misses. You said I was your everything, but you were just rehearsing it. My heart was yours to borrow, you left it bruised and blue. Lipstick stains on empty promises, all that's left of you. room turned face down. Silence screaming loud somehow. I wore your lies like designer clothes. Perfect fit, but everyone knows the shine was fake, the thread was weak. I was strong, just didn't speak. You built castles in the air, but never showed up anywhere. Lipstick stains on empty promises, marks proof of your false confidences. You held my hand in crowded rooms, but left me crying in the gloom. My tears fell like mascara red, washing off your name. Lipstick stains on empty promises, nothing real remains. Yes, our love meant sacrifice. Didn't know it meant my pride. I kept bending, breaking, bleeding, while you were barely even trying. No more red on your collar, no more crying on the floor. You don't get my love for free, not anymore. Lipstick stains on empty promises, but I'm done being your consequence. You said I'd never walk away. Guess you never knew my strength. I'm wiping off the mirror now, seeing myself clearer too. Lipstick stains on empty promises. I'm not scarred by you. Red face He says my name like yesterday, like something he misplaced. Talks about us carefully, like we're a time and place. There's no fire in his eyes, just a memory of the flame. He holds my hand out of habit, but it doesn't feel the same. I hear it in the way he speaks, like I'm already history. He loved me in past tense, like I'm something he once knew, like wasn't were and used to be, are all that we've been reduced to. I'm standing in the present, but he's somewhere we've been. He loved me in past tense, before the ending even began. He kisses me like deja vu, like replaying an old scene. I'm lying next to someone who's halfway out the dream. We're dancing in a living room that feels like black and white. I'm fighting for tomorrow, he's letting go tonight. He says we're fine so easily, but love shouldn't sound like a memory. He loved me in past tense, like the future's off the page, like we're just a faded photograph, slowly showing age. I'm begging in the present for a love that won't slips away. No slam doors, no screaming words, just softer things he doesn't say. I was still writing forever, he was changing it to then. He loved me in past tense, but I won't live there too. I deserve a love that bleeds, not one that's overdue. If he sees me as a memory, and I'll let him miss me instead. He loved me in past tense. No, I'm too deep present tense. Not real, but I am alive. The TV's on, but I don't hear a thing. Static hearts don't really sing. Your coffee cup still by the bed, like you just left what you never said. The clock keeps ticking way too loud. Every second screams somehow. Funny how the quiet grew. Now silence sounds like you. Every empty space you leave echoes back at me. Silence sounds like you, like footsteps down the hall, like a door that never closes, like you never left at all. It's heavy in the air tonight. It's everything I can't undo. When the whole world goes quiet, silence sounds like you. Your hoodie hanging on a chair, still holding on to your cologne in the air. I try to drown it with a song, but even music feels wrong. The city lights blink outside, but nothing's shining in my mind. I close my eyes, I swear it's true. The quiet whispers you. Every breath I take alone feels like dialing a disconnected phone. Silence sounds like you, like unfinished lullabies, like a truth I'm scared to face. Hiding in the night, louder than 1,000 words, sharper than the truth. When the world stops talking, silence sounds like you. I thought quiet meant peace, but peace doesn't ache like this. I'd rather fight, I'd rather cry than feel another hollow kiss. If love fades without a sound, why does it hurt this loud? Silence sounds like you, but I'm learning how to breathe through the spaces that you left, through the ghosts of what we'd be. Won't own my heart You held my hand like it was fate, but kept your options at the gate. Said I was everything you need, just not the one you'd let them see. You painted futures in my mind, but left my name in undefined. Close enough to feel your truth, far enough to always lose. I was your maybe, your what if, your almost love you couldn't risk. I'm the girl you almost chose, the one you held but never closed. You said forever felt so right, but not enough to fight. I was your heart's second voice, drowned out by your safer choice. Now I'm the lesson that you know. I'm the girl you almost chose. You watched me walk that final mile, still hid behind your careful smile. I saw regret inside your eyes, but fear the way your courage dies. You wanted love without the fall, wanted me but not at all. Half a step is all you gave, half a love I couldn't save. I was your fire in the dark, but you were scared to strike the spark. I'm the girl you almost chose, the almost yes you never spoke. You felt the truth inside your chest. I settled for something less. I was the risk you wouldn't take, the dream you let yourself escape. Now I'm the memory that shows. I'm the girl you almost chose. One day when a hand feels cold and safe starts feeling old, you'll think about the way I burned and wonder why you never learned. Love doesn't wait forever. And I want it all. I'm the girl who almost chose, but almost doesn't mean I broke. I know my worth, I know my flame. I won't beg you to say my name. You had your chance, you let it go. Now I'm stronger on my own. You hear my name and finally know. I'm the girl you almost chose. I'm the girl you almost chose. White lace, delicate and pressed. You said I looked my very best. Morning light through stained glass blue, but all I saw was missing you. Church bells ringing down the street, echoes underneath my feet. Everybody bows their head while I'm breaking instead. I smile like nothing's wrong, but silence feels so long. Tears in my Sunday dress, falling where your hands once rested. Prayers rising from my chest, but heaven knows I'm still confused. promises from our past. I sit alone on wooden pews, trying hard not to miss you. The choir sings a hope and light, but mine walked out last night. Faith feels thin inside my skin when you're the ghost I'm living in. They say time will heal the pain, but time still says your name. Tears in my Sunday dress, soaked in all the words you left. I gave you love, I gave my best. Now all I have is emptiness. I close my eyes, pretend I'm strong, but I've been weak for far too long. Tears in my Sunday dress, and I'm trying to forgive. Oh, maybe love was just a season. Maybe I believe too much. And maybe God is teaching me not to break for someone's touch. If heartbreak is a lesson, and I'm learning how to stand. No more tears in my Sunday dress. I won't let sorrow anything wash away the yesterday and let a new life begin. I'm still soft, but I'm not weak. I'm stronger than you guess. There were tears in my Sunday dress, but now I'm choosing happiness. Midnight spills across my room, silver light, a quiet tune, music playing soft and low, but there's no one here to hold. Your picture's turned against the wall, still I feel you in it all. Every step I take alone feels like walking on a ghost. I reach for hands that aren't there, just echoes in the air. I'm dancing with my own shadow, spinning where you used to stand, holding on to what we were, like it's slipping through my hands. Every turn's a memory, every move feels hollow. I'm dancing with my own shadow, since the night you let me go. The mirror shows a lonely girl trying hard to fool the world. Lipstick brave, but eyes confess all the love I couldn't keep. Your favorite song begins to play, but it don't hit the same way. We were fire in the dark, now I'm ashes with a spark. I'm moving like you're still here, but it's just was dancing with my own shadow. And now I see the truth. I don't need a ghost beside me to prove I once loved you. The music's getting louder and my heart is a beating, but I'm done dancing with my shadow. I'm ready to dance The stars were out, but none for me. They flickered like a memory. You said forever, soft and slow, but your eyes were letting go. The moonlight painted silver lies. I saw the truth between your sighs. The air was cold, but I felt heat from a breaking heart beneath my feet. I held on to every word, even when we started to blur. It was the night I stopped believing in promises we made, the night my heart quit dreaming and hope began to fade. I watched love lose its meaning. It was the night I stopped believing in you and in we. Your hands were warm but felt so far, like holding on to a falling star. I begged the silence not to speak, but truth has ways of sounding weak. No screaming, no dramatic scene, just quiet tearing at the seams. You didn't fight, you didn't stay, you slowly walked away. I saw it in the way you moved, like there was nothing left to. And someone else is leaving. It was the night I stopped believing, but not the night I died. It was the night I found my strength, buried under pride. Look and kiss the tears so quiet me, that soak in misery. It was the night I stopped believing. Porcelain heart on a windowsill, smiling like it's standing still. You never heard the tiny crack. Well, I was trying not to crack. Lipstick brave and painted bright, hiding storms behind my eyes. You thought I was made of gold, but gold gets fragile when it's cold. I've been without a sound while you were safe and proud. Pretty things break quietly, no warning, no scream. They shatter underneath the weight of what could have been. You never saw the cracks in me, you only saw the shine. Pretty things break quietly, and this time it was mine. Crystal words, you so sweet, falling heavy at my feet. I kept sweeping up the glass, telling myself this too shall pass. I wore grace like a disguise, taught my tears to hide at night. You loved the way I looked so strong, but strength was breaking all along. I faded into gray while you looked the other way. Pretty things break quietly, like flowers in the snow. Petals falling silently when no one ever knows. You held my heart so carelessly, like it would always be fine. Pretty things break quietly, and I broke over time. Maybe I was too gentle, maybe I gave too much. Maybe love should never hurt from just a simple touch. But I'm not confident anymore. I'm stronger than before. Pretty things break quietly, but broken doesn't mean gone from every fragile piece of me. A stronger heart was born. You couldn't hear the fall of me, but now you'll see me rise. Pretty things break quietly, but I survived. No more cracks in silence. No more breaking quietly. I cleared a space beside my bed, for roses you never ordered. Imagine cards you never wrote, with words that only I composed. I practiced how I'd act surprised, rehearsed the tears in my eyes, built a love from thin pretend around flowers you'd never send. I watered hope inside my chest like it was something heaven blessed. I kept the flowers you never sent, pressed between what came and went, petals made of maybes wrapped in silence. If you meant, I held on to a love that only lived in my head. I kept the flowers you never sent and cried for words you never said. I left the porch light burning bright, the footsteps fading in the night. Checked my phone 1,000 times for apologies that never arrived. I wore your promise like perfume, but it disappeared too soon. I stayed loyal to the dream of what we almost could have been. I memorized your almost touch, and it didn't mean too much. I kept the flowers you never sent, blooming in my distant hands, bouquets of broken wishes and love that never met. I gave my heart a fantasy while you were already gone. I kept the flowers you never sent, long after moving on. Maybe I was loving a version of you in my mind. Maybe I was hoping for a sign you couldn't find, but I deserve a garden real. On petals I imagine. I will keep the flowers you never sent. I will live on what wasn't meant. No more ordering into air, no more waiting there. If love is real, it will arrive with colors I don't have to pretend. I'm done with the flowers you never sent. I'm ready for the ones that will. I packed your shadow in a box with all the nights we lost, folded up to memories, but they still unfolded cost. I told myself I'd let you go, like leaves in autumn air, but every time the wind would blow, I'd feel you everywhere. I'm learning how to breathe alone, but some pieces won't let go. I've got half a heart tried to close the open door, but love still lingers through. I've got half a heart, still yours, and half us healing too. Your name still fits inside my mouth, like a word I shouldn't say. I trace the silence in this house where your laughter used to stay. I'm stronger than I used to be, but not as strong as I pretend. Some nights I almost call you up, then remember how it ends. I'm standing in the in-between, who I was and who I'll be. I've got half a heart, still yours, holding on to faded chords. Every promise left undone echoes through these empty rooms. I'm rebuilding what you taught, brick by brick, in truth. I've got half a heart, still yours, but the other half chose me over you. Maybe love doesn't disappear, it's just lies to live apart. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, it's protecting what's left of your heart. I won't beg for what you lost, I won't break the way I used to. I have a heart, still yours, but I'm not dead anymore. It's beating louder on its own, stronger than before. Don't get the fragile side, you don't get what's new. I have a heart, still yours, now it's fully mine. Half a heart wants yours. Now whole again. Streetlights blur like watercolor skies. City moving, but I'm paralyzed. Your hand's still steady on the wheel, like nothing in this car is real. Radio playing our favorite song. Funny how it feels so wrong. Windows down, but I can't breathe. You're driving us to the end of we. You say it's better this way, but better shouldn't hurt this bad. I'm crying in the passenger seat while you're letting go of me. Watch your love fade in the rear view, like it never meant a thing. Your silence louder than the streets. Your goodbye cutting deep. I'm crying in the passenger seat, and you won't even look at me. My suitcase small in the back, packed up dreams we can't unpack. I trace the cracks inside the glass, like trying to hold on to the past. You keep your eyes straight ahead, like the words were already said. No fight left in your voice tonight. just headlights disappearing light. I'm memorizing your profile while my world falls out of style. I'm crying in the passenger seat, trying hard not to scream. It's so calm, so incomplete, like I was just a seed. Every mile feels like defeat, every second bittersweet. I'm crying in the passenger seat while you're driving away from me. Maybe love don't crash and burn, maybe it just slows down. Maybe hearts don't always break, maybe they just shut down. But mine is breaking now. I was crying in the passenger seat, but I won't stay there forever. I won't beg for someone's love that can't hold us together. You can drive into the night with someone new to meet. I'm done crying in the passenger seat. Next time I'll take the driver's seat. Red lights in the distance, and I'm finally breathing. I used to think love was gentle hands, soft words and steady plans. I didn't know the sharpest truth could come from someone I trusted. You smiled like you were heaven sent, but every kiss had a consequence. I learned to doubt the way I feel. You made confusion feel so real. I gave you all my innocence. You gave me self-defense. He taught me how to hurt, how to cry without a sound, how to smile in public while my world was breaking down. He showed me how to bend until I almost hit the dirt. I didn't know what pain was till he taught me how to hurt. I memorized your changing moods, blamed myself when you withdrew. I called it love, I called it fate, but love shouldn't make you feel this small. I wore forgiveness like a crown while you kept tearing me down. I thought if I just held on tight, you'd finally treat me right. I was fighting for your heart while you were tearing mine apart. He taught me how to hurt, how to question my own worth, how to beg for something that I should have had at first. He showed me how to bleed without a single cut. I make you wise. I learned to see the red flags through tear-blinded eyes. It taught me what I don't deserve. It taught me to walk away. He taught me how to hide, but he didn't break my soul. He showed me what I was and what I won't let go. So now I'm scared a little stronger of the lessons that it took. He taught me how to hide. Now I'm teaching myself to love. You were my hardest lesson, but not my final one. Lipstick perfect, hair in place. Taught myself to fake okay. Every I'm fine rehearsed so well, you couldn't see the cracks beneath. Laughter louder than the truth, glitter hiding what you bruised. I played the part you loved the most, while slowly losing hope. Applause in crowded rooms, but I was breaking in the dressing room. My smile was just a costume painted on to hide the truth. A spotlight on my outside while I was falling through. You loved the way I sparkled, but never saw the wounds. My smile was just a costume, and I wore it just for you. High heels echo down the hall like I was 10 feet tall, but every step felt paper thin, like I was caving in. You said I looked so beautiful, like nothing hurt at all. But beauty can be dangerous when silence builds the wall. But I kept the tears that saged, locked behind a velvet cage. My smile was just a costume, sequins stitched with pain. You saw the glitter in my just me. Midnight spills across the floor, shadows stretch from wall to door. Your voice lingers in the dark, like fingerprints across my heart. The hallway breathes, the house is still, but silence never really will. Every crack upon the floor feels like you outside my door. I try to sleep, I try to hide, but memories don't stay outside. There are echoes under my bedroom door, whispers of what we were before. Your goodbye still finds its way through cracks I can't ignore. Lock the world, I dim the light, but you're still in the quiet roar. There are echoes under my bedroom door, and I can't fight them anymore. Your hoodie hanging on my chair, still holding on to your air. I turn the music up too loud, but ghosts don't drown in sound. My phone lights up, it's not your name, still my heart reacts the same. I hate how hope survives the fall. I can never land at all. I tell myself you're gone for good, but my heart misunderstood. There are echoes under my bedroom door, footsteps pacing on the floor. Every promise that you broke still knocking at my door. Cover up my ears at night, but I've heard it all before. There are echoes under my bedroom door. That isn't you. Maybe healing isn't quiet, maybe it's a storm inside. Maybe ghosts don't leave you, they just slowly lose their light. I won't let them live here forever. I won't let you stay. There are echoes under my bedroom door, but they don't shake me like before. Your voice is fading in the dark, it's not as loud anymore. I'm stronger than midnight I was fireworks in July. You were just a quiet night. I was screaming from the rooftops. You could barely say my name. I memorized your every mood, built my whole world around you. I gave you all my shining colors. You stayed safely in the grave. I was fighting for forever. You were just passing through. I loved you louder than you loved me. I gave you every melody while you were humming something low, too soft for me to know. I burned bright for both our hearts while you kept yours quietly. I loved you louder than you loved me, and that's what broke me. I stayed up waiting for your call. You barely noticed when I'd fall. I said I'm fine 1,000 times just to keep you comfortable. You liked me better, small and sweet, not asking for the things I need. I made excuses for your silence, but mine was screaming underneath. I thought love meant sacrifice, but not at this price. I loved you louder than you loved me. I was everything you couldn't be. You took my passion as your shield, but never showed me something real. I bent until I almost broke just to keep you close to me. I loved you louder than you loved me, and I finally see. I'm saving that love for me. I was never too much. You were just not enough. She spoke in careful, quiet tones, built her love from fragile bones, turned sharp words into excuses, called red flags just misses. She folded anger into grace, wore forgiveness on her face. Every time he crossed the line, she redrew it just to be kind. She thought love meant understanding, even when it left her standing. She was the girl who stayed too soft, even when it hurt a lot. She gave her heart without a shield on every broken battlefield. She thought patience could fix it all, but softness took the hardest fall. She was the girl who stayed too soft and paid the cost. She watered flowers in the rain, hoping storms would ease the pain. Told herself that he would change if she just loved him long enough. She dimmed her shine to let him glow, shrank herself so he could grow. Called it strength to hold it in while losing who she'd always been. She mistook silence for peace and begged the chaos not to leave. She was a ghost, staying too soft, reindeer quietly never lost. She was smile stitched with doubt, never let the truth slip out. She thought love meant sacrifice, but love shouldn't cost your life. She was the ghost, stayed too soft until she stopped. She's not the ghost, stays too soft, not bending when it's wrong. She keeps her heart but keeps her voice, and knows where she belongs. She can be gentle, she can be strong, and still protect her spark. She was the ghost, stayed too soft. Now she guards her heart, soft but stronger now. Stain rising from porcelain white, foggy windows, pale gray light. You stir sugar you don't need, like you're buying time to leave. Your jacket folded on the chair, silence heavy in the air. We both know what's coming next, but we don't say it yet. The clock keeps ticking on the wall, like it's waiting for us to fall. Coffee cups and cold goodbyes, tears you hide behind your eyes. Love turning lukewarm right in front of mine. Your hand slips slowly out of reach. No more us, just you and me. Coffee cups and cold goodbyes, that's how we ended, you and I. Lipstick stains along the rim, last sweet trace of what we've been. I memorized the way you look, like I'm closing my favorite book. Rain tapping on the glass, like it knows this won't last. You say it's not you, it's just time, but time was never on my side. I nod like I understand why heartbreak slips through my hands. Coffee cups and cold goodbyes, empty chairs and quiet sighs. Promises once burning hot, now cooling down to lies. You leave before the check arrives, like love Coffee cups and cold goodbyes, but I won't let this define the way I love, the way I feel. All the strength inside. You can walk into the right and leave me here to cry. Coffee cups and cold goodbyes, but I'll be alright. Coffee cups and cold goodbyes. But I'll be alright. Coffee cups and cold goodbyes. Midnight lays across my skin. Silver light is creeping in. Window open, curtains move like they're breathing you. Stars are scattered like our plans, slipping slowly through my hands. I close my eyes and feel the ache of every promise we didn't make. The sky is wide, but I'm alone, talking to the great unknown. I whisper your name to the moon, like it might carry it to you. Through the quiet of the night, through the pale blue light, I send my heart into the dark, hoping it finds you soon. I whisper your name to the moon, 'cause I don't know what else to do. Your memory moves like ocean tide, pulling me in, then letting me slide. I trace your shadow on my wall, like you're not gone at all. The world is sleeping peacefully, but sleep won't come for me. Every thought of you remains like soft and distant rain. If love still lives somewhere above, maybe it's written in the stars. I whisper your name to the moon, let it all go through the blue. Every breath becomes a prayer, floating in the cool night air. If you feel a charge so brief, I'll hear quiet tune. It's just me missing you, whispering to the moon. Maybe one day I'll look up and it'll hurt this way. Maybe healing is a sky that slowly turns to day. But tonight I'm still here with your ghost and never you. I whisper your name to the moon, but I'm running to let go. Love doesn't always come back, even when you hope so. I'll keep the stars as company, all my heart finds something new. I whispered your name to the moon. Now I'm whispering her courage like a coat, button tied around her throat. Told the world she'd be okay, even on her weakest state. She learned to swallow every tear, turn heartbreak into souvenirs. Said I'm fine with steady eyes, while something in her slowly died. She kept the storm behind her smile, held it back for quite a while. She was brave until she wasn't, held the light until it crushed her, carried love on fragile shoulders longer than she should have. She fought for something fading, stood tall when hope was gone. She was brave until she wasn't, and then she moved on. She memorized its changing tone, turned cold silence into home, built excuses out of it for someone who wasn't there. She called patience loyalty, called pain reality, thought if she could just endure, love would somehow cure. But strength can crack like glass when you hold on too fast. She was bright until she wasn't, broke quietly in the dark, gave her all to someone who never gave its heart. She tried to keep believing, even when it felt so wrong. She was brave until she wasn't, and that's what made her strong. Maybe bright isn't forever, maybe strong can sometimes bend, maybe walking out the door is bravery in the end. She chose herself that night to tears she couldn't hide. She was brave until she wasn't, and she finally let it fall. Dropped the armor, dropped the hurt, dropped the need to have it all. Now she stands without pretending, no more breaking just to cope. She was brave until she wasn't, and she's fearless now she knows.